Hey there, Vanagon Addicts. It's Ken Wolford here at Van again. I didn't know if I was going to be able to do a live stream today or not, but I thought, why not? We will try to do it. We haven't did one in a few weeks, and I'm not sure how long we're going to go today, but we're going to give it a shot. So if you guys come in here to the stream and you want to say hi, just give us a shout out. We definitely appreciate it, and I hope you guys are doing well. Hope you're having a great weekend. I see Steve DeRuiter's here, so good to have Steve with us. We're having a great weekend, getting ready for the weekend. The weather is finally getting a lot better here in New Jersey, so I hope you guys are also experiencing that. We've been super busy for the last couple weeks with our brand new website. We've just, published and got out there, and so hope you guys have had a chance to take a look at it. If you haven't, I would encourage you to go to www.vanagon.com and just take a look. I talk to people on the phone all day. Sometimes they're like, yeah, we haven't actually seen your new site yet. So definitely a good idea to go check it out and let me know what you think. I've been adding new parts to it. It's way faster than the old one. The only problem I've been having, I guess, recently, not quite sure if the international shipping is actually working. Okay, so I had a guy today who was saying that it wasn't really working for Canada. He was having problems. I thought we had that fixed. So if you run into something like you're from another country and you try to use the site, if you want to try to just put some stuff in your cart and then try to calculate shipping for me, and if you come up with some problems, let me know. That'll help us out, be able to get this troubleshooted and hopefully get it repaired and get it fixed. But that's basically, besides that, we've been doing really well with our U.S. sales ever since it launched. So that's encouraging. And we spent a lot of money, time, and effort and everything else on it. So, glad we're actually getting something out of it. But I hope you guys are enjoying it. I can actually sit there and watch and see what people are doing on the site because I have that new thing called Zendesk, and it's just amazing to me to see people on there reading the articles. We have people from all over the world that come on, read the articles, and I've seen New Zealand people on there. I've seen Australians, Japan, all over Europe, all over South America, Central America, all over the USA. And sometimes we've had 15, 20 people on there once. They're looking at parts and looking at our articles. And so I hope that you guys are using that and enjoying it. But also, I appreciate the folks that are supporting us with their parts purchases. That definitely helps us out a lot. One of the items that we've been trying to promote for the last couple weeks, just because they've been discontinued for a while, I got a bunch of them today. You can see this big bag here. Okay, this looks like a lot. This is 24 of the early Vanagon shifter units that we were talking to you about. Okay, here is one of them in the bag, still new. But I will tell you that most likely they will be gone in about a month or less. I'm not 100% sure that's going to happen. I'm like 95% sure that's going to happen because before these became available, we haven't had them for 4 years. And it was definitely a big deal getting them. So those are available. Also, we started getting these, which these are for the 82 diesel Vanagons. And also it'll fit later ones that have a turbo diesel as well. These air intake boots, these are brand new. And they have been out of stock for probably 10 years. And one of our suppliers started making them again. So I don't actually have any to sell right now. I got 3 on the last shipment. And before they even landed, they were all sold. I would say if you want one of those and you can order it, you can just go ahead and do that. and we will try to give you an ETA on when we're going to get some more of those. But that's another product that, you know, thankfully it's been discontinued forever. It's finally starting to come back. And a lot of this is because, you know, you guys are supporting all this stuff, and we are being able to, you know, do this stuff. So it's partially due to, you know, faithful Vanagon owners who are restoring their vans and that kind of stuff. So thanks for that. So I just had a couple of things I wanted to talk about besides, you know, normal, like I said, talking about the website, talking about these discontinued parts. And I know Steve, if I ask for a list of discontinued parts, Steve will email me a list of more stuff that he wants to get made. I mean, I'm always kind of thinking about that, working on it for the future. But we are making progress, so that's a big plus. I was talking to another guy who usually comes on here, Billy Shepard, and I'm going to give him a shout out. He's one of our Patreon subscribers as well. He was talking to me about this video, and I'm going to take you guys to it. Let me do the screen share thing here real fast, and we'll talk about this for a minute. So there's a video out here that's recently came out on YouTube. It's this fast lane truck, okay? And it's the Nissan Recon is the camper that you don't know that you want, okay? And there's a guy that basically built a Westphalia style camper, okay? You can kind of see on this video that's going on here. I don't think I had the sound turned on. Maybe I do. I don't know. It's a Westphalia style camper based on this Nissan van right here. I'm going to pause it in case the sound is working. I hope it isn't. Sorry about that if it was doing that. And so you can kind of take a look at this van. I think this guy, if you get a chance to take a look at this video, it's cool. The guy did a nice job trying to, you know, basically shoehorn in the Westphalia stuff and things into a Nissan van that's way smaller. Interior, he does a nice job doing that. I would say the biggest issue I have with this van, I mean, it's $50,000, okay, so that's a lot. And the other problem I have is, I mean, look at this back wheel area back here and this front wheel area right here. Do you see something? Okay. Number one, when they do the video, the van doesn't really have anything in it. Like, it's not loaded down for camping or anything. And you can see how much clearance there is back here. There's, like, barely any. Couple inches, okay? And when you start going off-road with something, like if he was just advertising this as, this is like a weekender type camper, you jump in it, you go drive to, you know, your local camping spot by the lake or something and go camping, that would make sense. Okay, you go to a local, you know, your local like state park or something like that. They got some paved roads going in there. You got some nice little campsites next to a lake or something. You know, that's fine and dandy. But they are trying to sell this as the Recon. So this is a vehicle that's supposed to go off-road, you know, take you into the wilderness and blah, 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 blah. And, of course, I mean, the very beginning of this video, they kind of show like a little preview of what happens, right? At some point, they're grounding out with this car. Believe me, if this was a typical Vanagon owner owning this van, there would be like 1 million pounds of crap on the roof. There would be like 1 million pounds of junk in the car and all their people. And they wouldn't even be needing rocks underneath because it'd be grounding out just on the ground because, you know, it's so overloaded. So, you know, if it grounds out now, and plus underneath, I mean, everybody knows that owns a Synchro or has looked under a Synchro. There's tons of skid bars and plates and things under here. Because if you're just trying to get through this area, this vehicle is going to get the crap beat out of it underneath. Okay? I mean, I'm not kidding. Okay? You're going to drive it off-road one time, and you're going to come back, and it is going to be wrecked. Okay? Underneath. So, you know, I give this guy a thumbs up for effort. I give him thumbs up for his design and his hard work of doing this. I give it a thumbs down because that it's not really what he's trying to market it to be as an off-road vehicle. I just don't see it. Okay, so let me know what you guys think. It's one of those things that some people might disagree with my consensus of this, and it's funny too because I watched this a couple weeks ago or a week ago or so. May 22nd it was published. And yesterday I was talking to Billy Shepard about something else, and he brought it up. He's like, "Oh, did you see this video?" And I'm like, "Yes, I saw it." He's like, "Oh yeah, what do you think about that?" And he had the exact same thoughts I did. It was super low to the ground. Also, okay, we're right here. You can see this stuff over here. Okay. Here's this bullcrap. Okay, so you guys have seen, if you haven't seen this stuff, you've been living under a rock. I mean, I have my Google News feed set up, and part of it, of course, is bringing in Volkswagen stuff because it knows I like that. So, of course, it brings in all these stories. Volkswagen brought in, I don't know, like 10 of these vans, and they parked them at LAX at the airport. Then they brought in all these YouTubers and bloggers and stuff and said, "Hey, take these California camper vans out for drives and show them off and tell people about how great they are and blah, blah, blah." And so they've been doing it. They've been doing it. I guess if they asked me to take one out for the weekend and test drive it, I would do it, of course. And they said, now you had to do a video. I would do a video about it. But again, I don't really see the point of these videos. Like, I guess maybe they're getting people hyped in Germany to buy these because you cannot buy them here. And not sure why you would want to bring them over and just like kind of tantalize us here in the U.S. Are they torturing us because of the whole Dieselgate thing? Like, yes, we will show them the vans they cannot have, and they will all cry in agony and pain. I have no idea what Volkswagen's like marketing idea things are ridiculous anyway. But so this is their latest marketing brainstorm. They had the guy that licked the door handle of the Jetta a couple years ago. That was a high point. This is another high point. Bring in, this Volkswagen camper vans. Get, Jalopnik guy to drive it. Get, the fast lane truck dudes to drive it. Get like all these YouTuber guys to drive it and talk about it. And then go, oh, by the way, you can't have it. You cannot have it. Okay, so anyway, I'm griping about this because, of course people would like this, to buy this. Now, they talk about the price, $100-something thousand or around $100,000 for this. I guess that makes that other guy's Nissan Recon sound cheap because at $50,000. Of course, this has way more space and it's probably made nicer, but whatever. It has a lot of cool features. If you haven't watched these videos about this California, they got like cool stuff. They got like chairs that's in the back hatch that's like actually, incorporated into the back hatch. They slide out and stuff. And then I think there's a table that's in the sliding door. I mean, all these really cool ideas that they have in this car. I mean, I like watching these videos because, yeah, it's pretty neat actually. But the sad part is we can never actually have it. It's like forbidden fruit or whatever. So, that's my gripe on that, and I'm going to get off of that now so that we don't you don't hate me forever. Let me go back to get rid of the screen sharing. Bam. All right, so now you're back looking at my ugly puss. Okay. So that's basically, what's happening here right now. I know my live streams haven't been super regular lately, so I'm not really mad that there's not a bunch of people on here right now. I have to build that back up again. Let me know if you don't want live streams, if you want me to just do more videos about like van maintenance and stuff. I was thinking about doing a video on how to check all your fluids and how much stuff you need, and fluids and stuff that way. That might be a good idea, okay, to let people know. Some people don't even know how to check their oil. They don't know how to check their transmission fluid. I get all kinds of calls all the time about that stuff. I mean, people use me as their own personal Bentley manual where there. I mean, here's the reality, people. There is like this right here that most people have. It's called a smartphone, and then you just turn it on and unlock it and all that stupid stuff. And then you go to like your Google little thing at the bottom or your I thing. I don't know what that is. And you type in oil capacity for Vanagon. And guess what? It comes up on here. Boom, like in 2 seconds. Or you could call Ken Wilford on the phone or email him and say, what is the oil capacity of FRA Vanagon? And he will do this exact thing on his phone and then say, it is this. I mean, I actually know that, but like how much oil goes in the transmission? What kind is it? All that stuff. It's in here. It's in Google. You could like search it. It comes up. Oops. There's secrets. Giving away secrets. I mean, in a way, I don't mind helping people, but some people, like, they just do that. Like, they're not calling me to buy something or really anything else, and I don't even know who they are. And they're like, hey, by the way, Ken Wilford, how you doing? I watch all your videos. It's great. Yeah, what kind of transmission fluid do you put into a manual transmission Vanagon, and how many quarts? And as soon as I tell them, they're like, okay, thanks, bye. Click. Like, okay, I guess I am the human Bentley or something. I mean, maybe I'm like Alexa now, except it's Ken Lexa. Ken Lexa, how many quarts of oil is in an automatic transmission? One guy was trying to tell me last week, he's like, yeah, I need to replace all my antifreeze. And I know that there's like, what do you say, 8 gallons or something in the system. I'm like, I don't think so. Or 18 gallons, some like superly large amount. I'm like, no, it's like 4.8 or something, 4 or 5. It's not a lot of gallons. I mean, it seems like a lot. Compared to a normal car, it's a lot. Like, usually they only have a couple. Vanagon, I think, has like 4, almost 5. But anyway, he was like 18 gallons. I'm like, dang. I guess all mine have been empty all these years. I'd only put like 4 in there. But anyway, all right, guys. So I hope you guys are gonna have a great like spring. I mean, we're fixing to we're in spring. We're heading towards summer. If you guys have any ideas, like I said, on new videos, let me know on that. And any ideas on the website, if you take a look and you're like, I want this to, I want the website to do something different here or there, let me know. I'm trying to add as much new parts as I can to the site. And I'm trying to also, I'm going to start putting together like kits for things like front end kits, front end bushing kits, the shifting bushing kits. People buy them all the time individually. It'd be nice if they just had like a little kit. They could push a button, bam, buy everything at once. That would be easier for them and for me, most likely. And, so we got ideas where things are happening, and we're going to continue on. And we definitely appreciate all you guys' support. So, if you didn't get to watch the live stream today, I apologize. I haven't really promoted it or anything like that. But, hopefully you'll get to watch it tomorrow or the next day. And, I just really hope you guys are enjoying your vans. You're getting more smiles per gallon. You're out there enjoying the nice weather. And if you need something, that's what I'm here for. Oh, I see Billy Shepard's finally jumping in here. I'm fixing the lead, Billy, because I'm like, there's only like 3 people. You missed all my Nissan Recon rants that I did recently. I'm just trying to think if there's anything else. I got some other ideas on things I want to do. Like, let me grab this real quick. I've got these LED like taillight bulbs and front turn signal bulbs and stuff that I want to start testing and see how they're going to work with, like, the turn signal relay and all that stuff. These are, German Flosser ones. So I have no clue what other people are selling, but I got to test those out and see how they do and stuff. I'll let you guys know on that. Also, I do have like a super secret project that I'm working on right now. I was hoping that I would have it, at least have the main part of it here today so I can show it to you guys. but it's not here yet. So maybe next week. It's a super secret project. It's actually something that we talked about in the past, kind of like an idea about replacing the dashboard with something else. So I will probably talk about that next week. And I did get some honey. Billy Shepard sent me some honey. I sent Billy Shepard a check today for his wiring harness that he sent me back, his core. And so I definitely appreciate the honey, Billy. I haven't had a chance to try it yet because we still had other honey, and my wife is like, you know, I'm going to use that up first. But it's sitting on our counter, so we should be able to taste it soon and try that honey out. So I appreciate that definitely, though. And, you know, I really appreciate you guys. Sometimes you guys send me stuff. That's really great. You know, I definitely enjoy it. A lot of these model things you see back here on this back section over here, that's stuff people like gave us over the years and sent here. And the Matchbox cars and all that stuff. I mean, that's stuff people sent here. So I definitely appreciate it, you guys. And we're going to keep going forward. I still haven't heard back about the headlight stuff. Yeah, I just moved that the wrong direction. Because this whole thing is like reversed for me. Let me try this. That would make way more sense. I haven't heard anything about the square headlights for a little while. Maybe I'll try to find out something about that for next week so we can, you know, get like an update on that. It was supposed to be done, what, back in February? Kind of like my website. So maybe it'll be done real quick. Since that finally got done and got put up. Like I said, it's still a work in progress. If you find problems, definitely let us know because that's what we're trying to squash all them bugs. So I guess that's it for me this week, guys. Hopefully next week we'll have some more updates and things. But I hope you guys are getting more smiles per gallon with your van. Hope you guys are enjoying your vans and having a great spring. And if you need anything, just give us a call here. We'll be or go to the website, buy stuff, www.vanagon.com. We'd be glad to help you out. All right, guys, have a great weekend. We'll talk to you in the next video. Bye. Oh, I didn't push the right button. Hold on.